Junior, just a second. No pressure here. All you gotta do is be better than me in my first game. Yeah.
All right, so what happened?
Just aim for more points than turnovers, all right? And you'll do fine. This is your moment.
Let's do it. Let's go, baby!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this broadcast of Garden State IAA basketball. I'm Joe Lamy, joined by Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. We can't wait to get another season rolling, and we look to get a great matchup to kick things off.
Well, a classic matchup with the Newark East Eagles playing host to the Burton Hornets. Both teams looking to improve on their final positions from last year. A win tonight would be a great step towards that goal.
Bobby Erickson leads the way for the Hornets. They go against an Eagles team with quite a few new faces. Still, though, Newark is led by senior KJ Day.
And the crowd will be a factor here for the Eagles. This is the type of atmosphere you love to see at the high school level. And here is the starting five to begin the year for the Eagles. Day, the new team captain, returns to run the point, while we see a new face at the 2 position with Junior getting the start. And as most predicted, the front court pair is going to be Lack and Zadirko, while Mercedes slots in at the 5. And the Hornets come in with their usual lineup. Luan and Germanenko are in the backcourt. Star forward Bobby Erickson begins the game at the 3. Ramadas and Aslanoglu fill out the 4 and 5 spots.
Well, you have to love the charm of the Newark East Gym. The facility might not be top of the line, but it has a lot of history for the Eagles.
And there have been talks about getting a new gym built on campus, but that's something that's a decade away on the school board's agenda. As you said, this gym just fits with the legacy of the Newark East Eagles.
And Junior throws it down.
I like the urgency of Junior's drive. Plenty of raw potential there. He could develop into an unstoppable move.
Pass to Dermanenko. Erickson. Here's Ramadas. Gets another look. And Erickson lays it in.
Defense puts good pressure on Erickson inside, but he gets nimble. Look at that, finding a way past to get a shot.
And drive now by Junior. Rebound by Porter. And here's Levesque. Pass to Dermanenko. And a foul called on Junior. That is his first foul of the game. Dermanenko right side. Levesque guarded by Day. Out of bounds, it'll be Eagles ball. Here in the first quarter with just about 2 minutes gone by.
Well, coming into this season, Coach Bishop, a bit on the hot seat. Eagles fans want to see a better finish than years past.
And that might have been a reason Coach Bishop tried to shake things up by bringing in some new faces. Not much to lose as he's in dire need of a great season.
Picked up by Ramadas. Down low. The shot, no good. Jonathan Lack with some nice D. And here's Junior outside. Levesque grabs the board.
He can do that, just couldn't connect this time.
Too much daylight for a shooter of his caliber.
Here's Porter. Lays it up and banks it in.
This is what we talk about. Be willing to make the extra pass to get the shot you want.
Newark East trailing. The drive by Junior. And Junior throws it down.
I love the energetic play from Junior. Defense fails to contain him and prevent the slam.
Outside Levesque. Erickson. The 3. It's hauled in by KJ Day. To the inside. Junior. He's guarded by Dermanenko. And here's Junior outside. That's another one for him. His 5th make in 7 attempts.
And this quarter, he's been feeling it, putting the offense on his back.
And the last few seasons, the Eagles haven't had an easy time finding wins.
For a while, it seemed you could always count on the Eagles to be at the top of this conference. That hasn't been the case lately.
Come on, man. They calling some bull.
The talent he needs to get his program back to the top.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Levesque. Stephen Porter, high post.
Man, come on. Please.
And it's tied up with the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going on here. The Hornets up on top, up by 2. And we'll be here to bring you the third quarter right after halftime. And the second half of action just getting started here in our coverage of Garden State IAA Sports. And here are the Eagles now. And he lobs it up. And Junior
Nigga.
throws it down.
Crazy bounce. Niggas better quit playing. Alright.
Shooting guard spot. Seems like Junior might be that guy.
And he might
Alright.
be a bit rough around the edges at first, but you can see the instincts
What?
there.
Crazy strap and crazy
He
bounce.
looks like a natural.
Pass to Erickson. Banked in off the glass.
Look how skillfully
All right,
he
y'all.
moves off the pick. Pretty undeniable. This kid has such a bright future ahead of him.
And here's Junior outside.
You better get out here.
Surrounded by the Hornets. They double him with Junior. Dermonenko covered by Junior.
Very tough. You've got a good look. The D caught a break.
Off with the layup. Burton leading. Day comes with the double team. To the middle. Porter. Up again. Oh, there was the whistle.
Man, they got so many animations on this game, man. They got so many animations on here. It's ridiculous. I went for a rebound. He tipped it in. They called the foul and one.
Junior with it. He's picked up by Kelsey. Pass to Brothers. Kennedy. Junior. He's guarded by Kelsey. Here's Junior. On the wing, Junior. Let's go with the 3.
Come on, let me get the hang of it. Don't even trip.
He's now made 7 of those. And with Junior, you don't want to only talk about who his father is, but it's a shadow he'll be under as long as he's on the hardwood.
It might be the reason why Junior didn't immediately take to basketball as a sport. But the similarities in their games are already apparent. Junior looks to be just as talented as his dad was, even if he's a bit raw.
Now here's Porter. Now 5 seconds separate the shot clock and the game clock. And once again, off the mark by Burton. The drive now by Junior. The jumper from the baseline is on target.
Fantastic read by Junior. You see him picking up the game more and more out there.
Luan with it.
Barely knocked that one in.
What great composure. Anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Eagles ahead. They're up by 3.
This game.
For you as soon as we return. And here we go.
I'm gonna hit the buzzer beater in my face.
It's still anyone's game. Pass to Porter. Now Junior. Here's the 3. Another 3 from Newark East.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half. Well, the Eagles looking to get some great production from their guard KJ Day this season. Now a senior, he has all the tools to lead the charge and be the spark for this offense.
Bobby Erickson into the lane. Here's Ramadas. Goes up again. It's tipped.
Check out Mason's awareness on defense. He tracks the ball as it's going up, is ready and waiting with an authoritative block.
Black with it. Dermonenko picks him up. Here's Junior. And it's Dermonenko with the rebound. And with Day, he's impressed as a junior. You just love the way he brings it on both sides of the ball.
Absolutely, Joe. Day isn't just a scorer or initiator. He's a pest on the defensive end. Day's versatile enough to fill any role at either guard position when his team has the ball. Great job ensuring that the turnover converts.
No wasted opportunities here as they made quick work of getting the ball up the court.
And all the other team can do is just shake their heads.
Pass to Ramadas. Yes, and a nice assist from Vlad Dermonenko.
Hornets shooting guard Dermonenko with a clean feed. He seems to have a great sense for offensive ball movement.
And he gets the bucket to go.
And his scoring has been a really big boost for them today. They've leaned on him, and he's come through.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in. Dermonenko, the lead pass was put just in the right spot to produce the layup. And you look at the play style of Bobby Erickson, very much a modern wing who can play off the ball or initiate things for this offense as well.
And Erickson might be lined up out on the wing, but he'll do pretty much everything you ask him to do in this offense. Coach figured out very quickly this team is at its best when Erickson has the ball in his hands.
Left side, it's Erickson. Shoots over Lack. Junior grabs the miss. The Eagles with the lead. Outside, Day from beyond the arc. Ash Ramadas grabs the board. Here's the Hornets with the ball. Outside, Erickson.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't look like it's his night.
The drive by Junior, and it's finished off by Mason.
Wow, even the defense was stunned by the alley-oop finish.
That was a pro-level play, top to bottom.
Everyone here liked it, and they made it look so easy.
Right side, Erickson. Ramadas misses.
Well defended. And he's not someone who handles that kind of defensive pressure very well.
And the Eagles tack on 2 more.
Taking what the D gives up. Junior, college scouts love seeing players like him knock down the mid-range jab.
And the Hornets and their roster, they aren't scared to play small if they need to.
Looking at the rest of the division, the Hornets are one of the smaller teams overall. They just don't have that many big bodies in the program, but they know how to make up for it with defensive rotations. Don't be fooled. This team is still deadly, albeit a tad undersized. Scout
Outside, Erickson. And once again, off the mark by Burton. Here's Junior. Sit down hard.
Come on!
at the right time.
Gaining some separation.
Oh my goodness, man!
Outside, Luan. Out to Dermonenko. Pass to Luan. Double team on Luan. Ramadas. Zdirko covering. There's a screen. Outside, Luan. With just 5 to shoot. Here's Junior. And foul Schwartz.
Oh, man,
And he'll
sorry.
get 2 shots at the line. It's going to go on Michael Luan.
Junior already understands how to force defenders in the awkward spots and draw calls. Intelligent and aggressive at the same time.
That one falls, so he hits them both. Right wing. Back to Kelsey. Back to Aslanoglu. Over Zadirko. Aslanoglu can't hit it. And the final horn sounds chalk winner for the Eagles. They get the win here at home and a fantastic start to the season.
And the level of skill from the last few years is visibly better for the Eagles. Junior seems to fit right in with the rest of the team. Newark East fans have...
Whoa! Look, he's got some serious skill.
You like that?
Kid, that was something special watching you out there tonight.
Yo, wait up.
Hey, how you doing, kid?
His name is Archie. Archie Baldwin. Dad and I were teammates.
Yeah. I think I remember that. Can't remember though. Sure.
So much money, you gotta put that on scale. We ain't not going back to being broke. One time for all my young in the trenches. Woo! Ain't chasing the dream. You know the routine. Look what they made of the team. You know the routine. I know why they jealous of you on the type of stuff they never seen. You know the routine. Whole never level, I don't know, and they ain't even mean. Whoa. Young, blowing all money. Spend a minute, make it back. Whoa. Make enough off the owners. I don't even got it back. Whoa. Grinding, I get it. Stacking, I spit it. You know the routine. You know the routine. Popping the tags, hitting the bags. You know the routine. You know the routine.
Michael Murray put a hole in my jeans. I ain't playing in the whole nother league. Go to Philly, then I go to Reddy, then I get a rollie, then I meet it, and then I get it, and then I take it. Feel like Carson Wentz, I got the wisdom and sit the bitch. I got a funny feeling that you fold. Boy, still the coldest. This the moment I come different, yo. Yeah, fake Valera, no monkey business, can't hate to them, no. Shout out to Cape Town. Africa's always a great time. Down to a lot of us living hush. I tell them, let me go to Lagos. Oh, you like that play, Chuck. You really hating cause your pay stuff. Philly women really chilling with me now. I really can't stop saying John. The double MG is back, mo. See me was sneaking with Fat Boy. See they can sleep on my raps they have. But who really come back? Spend a minute, make back. Make enough off owners. I don't even got it back. Grinding that game.
Stacking and spinning. You know the routine. You know the routine. Stacking and spinning. You know the routine. Please.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. We have another exciting edition of Garden State IAA Hoops for you. I'm Joe Lamy. To my side are Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. We'll be seeing the Renfield Foxes play host to the Newark East Eagles.
And at this point in the season, we know that we can expect an intense matchup. The Eagles are a much improved team looking to come into Renfield and take one on the road. It won't be easy, but they have the firepower to make it happen.
And standing in their way will be Connor Rosenberg, the fantastic guard for the Renfield Foxes. He's got size, touch, just about everything. You can bet he'll be a handful for the Eagles.
This beautiful gymnasium will be rocking in no time as the Foxes defend their court against the Eagles. Taking a look to see who Newark East is starting with. The engine of this team is in their backcourt with Day at the 1 and Junior at the 2. Leo Black and Zadirko playing the small and power forward spots respectively. Then at center, it's the senior Marcelo. Foxes starting with the group of Lee and star sophomore Rosenberg in the backcourt. Joseph and Bishop make up that forward pairing, and it's big Bobby Andrews getting the start at center.
And with Renfield, they care quite a bit about their athletics. Tons of money from donations have found their way to the school. They have a lot to show for it.
Rosenberg outside. Back to Lee. Bishop, covered by Junior. Pass to Andrews. Shoots over Marceda. Off the rim and out. And with Renfield from the gym to their uniforms, you can usually count on everything being state-of-the-art.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Who wouldn't want to play here? It feels like a country club. And as a result, a lot of potential standout athletes will try and get into Renfield's district just because of how nice the facilities are.
Andrews comes up with a screen. To the inside. So first quarter, just over a minute and a half played. Some solid defense from James Marceda. Pass to Lack. So good from outside. And while Coach Bishop did play ball himself in high school, he wasn't a standout athlete.
I remember hearing about him playing. Very much of a game manager type of guard. Coach didn't try to do too much with him. He had strong fundamentals and overachieved given his lack of athleticism. Pretty much exactly what you wanted a coach.
Now here's Rosenberg. Pass to Lee. For three. Marceda pulls it in. Junior outside. From past the arc. Foxes with the board. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. 2-on-1
I passed it
on the fast break.
Come on.
Troy Lee draws the double. Rosenberg with the ball. Now guarded by Junior. Pass to Gregory. Rosenberg. Up top Lee. Now 3 minutes have gone by here in the opening frame. Fades and shoots. That one misses off the backboard. And Renfield, one of the nicer schools in the area, their community puts a lot of time and effort into the school, and the results are easy to see.
Well, it's one of the more affluent areas in the state, and everybody knows it. Still, it's always nice to see a community rally around their high school and give them the resources they need.
Pass to Marceda. Basket, good!
For many reasons, Junior's teammates appreciate him. He's an unselfish player who likes setting his guys up well.
They are desperate for a score here, to say the least.
Their last score getting farther and farther away. They need to get something going.
Rosenberg outside. Again, the miss by the Foxes.
And you can't ask for a better look. It was almost too open for him that time around.
And that's good for Junior.
All these three-pointers, like nitrous, have really fueled this run.
The points just tally up much faster when they come from beyond the arc.
Gregory with it, and stolen by Junior.
Oh, did we just see that?
How did he do that?
High school, yeah, you guys just seen
Chances
that.
on this side of the ball.
Bruh.
I love watching Junior anticipate when he's to go for steals.
Outside lead. Outside, Bishop. Rosenberg outside. Back to Bishop. Let's stop the run. Pure from three-point range.
Well, it's been a good start for the season for the Eagles. You can see their confidence grow with each win they notch.
The win helps, but this team knows they have a great roster with the addition of Junior. He's made everyone else better around him, especially with the attention he commands. The body language of this team is completely different than last year.
Rosenberg outside. Knocked away. And stolen by Junior. That shot
Hey,
doesn't fall.
Hofstad, take
Lee
off
there with
from
some
me.
nice D. From deep. And releases it in time.
Take off on him, don't Hofstad.
And so, the first quarter in the books. Eagles ahead. Welcome back, everyone. More high school sports coverage on the way as the second quarter gets started. Renfield trailing. For the first half. It's the Eagles up by 15. And we'll return right after the halftime break to bring
Dang,
you
I ain't
the
played
third
the whole
quarter.
second quarter. This game tripping.
And the second half getting
Go
started.
in, can you hear me right
To
something?
Newark East here on Garden State IAA Sports. Here's Newark East.
And with Junior, it's easy to see the natural athletic ability that he possesses. He was a great football player, and that fluidity translates to the hardwood well for him.
Renfield with the ball. Trailing by 17. Pass to Andrews. Back to Rosenberg. Now Lee. Gregory. Rosenberg outside. Andrews with it. Marceda covering. James Marceda with the block.
I love when Marceda leverages his reach and height on D, able to cleanly deny the shot attempt.
Here's Junior.
Oh my
He's in there and
goodness!
converts the double
Freaky
play.
deaky!
And with Junior and his athleticism, he's pretty much having to learn the nuances of basketball on the fly.
Well, he's played ball before, no doubt about that. But playing organized ball is a completely different beast. Suffice to say, Junior's done an excellent job adjusting to the team game.
Here's Andrews. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the
Very
Cubs
freaky.
there.
Young players like Andrews have relentless energy. He hits hard coverage inside, but still muscles his way through to a shot.
Second half of basketball. Just over a minute played so far. Here's Junior. And Junior throws it down.
They keep finding ways to pad their lead, and it just continues to grow.
All facets of their game are clicking. They look like a well-oiled machine out there.
Well, he's already the star of this team, and he's only a sophomore. Connor Rosenberg expected to do big things for the Foxes this year, and the next 2 after. Just can't buy a basket, trying to get back on track somehow.
Or he could pass the ball more. I mean, that's a thought. When they've needed a bucket, he's provided it.
The Foxes really having a tough go here. And for Rosenberg, the shooting is his trademark. But he's also got a good amount of burst with the ball in his hands.
It gives you everything you ask for from a wing player. It's a long ways away, but Rosenberg seems destined to play college ball at a big-name school.
Outside Lee. Gregory. Andrews. He's guarded by Marceda. Up again.
Good follow.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Like
I
that.
love when Andrews hustles like this. He's being rewarded for not giving up on the play.
Pass to Zadirko. Marceda with it. Zadirko, a screen. And here's Junior outside. Another 3 from Newark East.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
And here are the Foxes.
Renfield calls timeout. A change needs to happen. They're getting blitzed in the paint.
Maybe time for a shot. Bring in another big. Get some more size out there, maybe?
So it's both teams making a change here. Back to Zadirko. Yes, and it's Junior picking up the dime. And with Rosenberg, you have to be careful of his shot. He owns a very quick and deadly release.
His shooting motion, though, it just looks so easy, doesn't it? One of the best shooters in the state, and it's hard to believe that he's just a sophomore.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two.
This is Lee's experience as a senior coming into play. Knows his best bet is to play into the defender and get to the line. The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here and hopefully can build on it as we go along.
Junior with it, and Joseph picks him up. Took him no time at all on that one.
This could be a big night for his junior. He's performing admirably, really setting the tone for the Eagles out there.
Joseph, Zadirko covering. Here's Rosenberg. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The best way to run a low-risk offense is get high percentage looks.
Junior outside. On the wing, Junior. Another three from Newark East.
He's showing no signs of slowing down here.
Renfield with the ball. Connor Rosenberg on the wing. Joseph outside. And stolen by Junior. And what a huge lead the Eagles have opened up here on the Foxes. I'm not sure many expected this kind of score.
It just goes to show the confidence and swagger that Newark has been playing with so far this season. They look to be a team on a mission. Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding, but it feels a lot bigger.
Yeah, and the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been superior.
Pretty early to be over the limit. They'll have to watch the fouls from here on out.
And he makes the first.
You really have to like the way they put in at the free throw line here in the half.
That one's also good, so he hits both free throws. And here are the Eagles now. Here's Junior with authority!
Yeah, okay.
Junior is not wasting a chance to go for a pro-tier slam. Gotta love the exuberance of youthful players.
Lee with it. He's picked up by Day. Down low, and it's stolen by Zadirko. Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
What a solid decision from Zadirko, noticing the wide open man and getting the ball to him.
Outside Lee. Pass to Rosenberg. Bishop. Second chance shot. Two free throws. Drew the contact on the shot. Foul on Day. And Junior, as many of you know, is the son of Duke, one of the largest figures in Newark hoops history.
And I don't know why Junior waited so long to get into the game of basketball, but I bet his father would be elated now that he's on the floor. Duke was a legend in the area, and Junior would be lucky to have that same kind of impact.
The first one falls. And that one falls. Two from at the line that time. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. To the left side. Back to Marceda. And James Marceda slams it in.
What a jam by Marceda, using his athleticism to go right over the top of the defense and dunk it in.
Madison, he's guarded by Marceda. Here's Bishop. And something seems to be bothering Junior out there. He's favoring his leg.
Yeah, it looks like something might have gone wrong with his knee on the last trip down. You hate to see that late in a game like this one. You have to wonder if he'll be able to keep playing. And the center for this team, Robert Andrews, who his teammates call Big Bobby Andrews, is a looming presence for them in the paint.
And even though he's a high schooler, a lot of fans will describe Andrews as having old man strength. He's just very difficult to move or get an edge on with his deceptive brawn.
The drive by Junior.
I like the urgency of Junior's drive. Plenty of raw potential there. He could develop into an unstoppable move.
Oh, mouse in the house, barbecue.
In the paint.
Too little, man. Dude out of here, man.
Outside Roberts. And with the final whistle sounding, that'll do it for us. Eagles getting a big win here in Redfield as their season of surprise continues.
And once again, you can see the impact that Junior has had on the court tonight. This game was a great example of just how different this team is with him in the lineup.
And Rosenberg did everything he could to make this game as tough as possible. But Newark East got the better of them. They're looking like one of the tougher teams in the division now.
Indeed they are, and that'll do it for our broadcast. Thanks for tuning in to our presentation of Garden State IAA basketball.
Hey, easy now.
It's okay, Coach. It's felt fine when I was playing. Just tweaked it at the end there.
Mm-hmm. Just getting you checked out all the same, yeah?
Thank you. Archie.
Yeah, take it easy, man. Go slow.
So how am I doing now?
You did good. You did real good. It was a hard win. And we got some good tape to show the right people.
D1 good?
It's a step. 2 games, it's a small sample size, but it gets to the crews in the room. Then you get your deal. Assuming that's okay.
Oh, yeah, it's just a sprain. I'll be limited next game, but I can still go.
Just like your old man. Played through it all. Even in the championship.
Well, he busted foot, and he still dropped 40.
Know the story.
I know all the stories, Archie.
Man, it's cold outside. Let's go get something to eat. On me. You need me to hold that?
No.
Hola, linda. Como you...
Ay.
Yeah. This I'm working with this kid. I'm working with this one.
That's Junior. Nena no braço.
She said you better go back and give her a hug. She remembers when you were a baby.
Oh.
Give me that ball, man. Wasting my time. Make your move when you got it. You got the angle. Take the step. Commit.
You got me. Fine.
Wasting my time. I got you. That's what you got to say?
Trainer says if you play in the next game and the knee doesn't get worse, you'd be probably 60-70% for the Invitational next week. But if you sit out, you'll be 100%.
Yeah, if I can play, I'm gonna play.
And I want to win games too. But I'm taking the decision out of your hands.
Wait, Coach, you
The
can't.
city. I protect my players no matter what, even from themselves. It's too important for your health and your future. End of story.
Yeah. So much money, you gotta put that on the scale. We ain't not going back to being broke. One time for all my young in the trenches. Woo! Ain't chasing the dream. Look what they made of the team. I know why they jealous of you on the type of stuff they never seen. Whole never level, I don't know, it ain't even mean. Whoa. Young, blowing all money, spending million, make back. Whoa, making up off all hustle. I don't even got it back. Whoa, grinding, I get stacking, I spit it. You know the routine. Popping the tags, hitting the bags. You know the routine.
Michael Murray put a hole in my jeans. I ain't playing in the whole never league. Go to Philly, then I go to Reddy, then I get a rollie, then I meet it, and then I get it, and then I take it. Feel like Carson Wentz, I got the wisdom and sit the bitch. I got a funny feeling that you fold. Boy, still the coldest. This the moment I come different, yo. Yeah, fake Valora, no monkey business, can't H&M, no. Shout out in K-Town. Africa's always a great time. Donald said all of us living hus. I tell him, let me go to Lagos. Oh, you like to play tough. You really hating because your pay stuff. Philly women really chilling with me now. I really can't stop saying John. The double MG is back, mo. See me was sneaking with Fat Boy. See they can sleep on my raps they have. But who really come back?
Spending million, make back. Whoa, making up off all hustle. I don't even got it back. Whoa, grinding, I get stacking, I spit it. You know the routine. Popping the tags, hitting the bags. You know the routine. Nah, we living, I ain't got to post it. I ain't even boasting. How many times I gotta tell you about these rides, erasing ghosts? How many times I gotta tell you that? How many fans do I got for the love of the culture? Oh, everything culture. Came in with a chip on my shoulder. Took it to Vegas. I bet it all at the table at poker. Just look at their faces. I know they don't like how I'm over. It's crazy. You never gonna catch me out rocking a choker. I'm on some right now. I'm feeling lit right now. We got the snake in the grass. He get. I got 100 in cash. I'm about to spend right now. They try to put me in last, but what do it look like now? Woo! Young, blowing all money, spending million, make back. Whoa, making up off all hustle. I don't even got it back. Whoa, grinding, I get stacking, I spit it. You know the routine. Popping the tags, hitting the bags. You know the routine.
Fingerprints on that. He just sent you to a new crib. Bad, speak pig Latin. With a new seal. Stick a price with the Raekwon with the root deal. Slice of pine, we all eat. Stick a straw in my home with these weirdo. Swear to be paranoid. Treat the jet like it's cafe. So the came back for it. Your whole clique be for a small letter. Black Phantom, Bless Pharaoh, Black Bull, Rest Well, Collins Ave in a high rise. Skyline, what I labeled a memoir. To broke to sci-fi. On my sideline, name tatted on 5 wives. Stacking money like Mayweather. And they heard I got 9 lives.
Blowing all money, spending million, make back. Whoa, making up off all hustle. I don't even got it back. Whoa, grinding, I get stacking, I spit it. You know the routine. Popping the tags, hitting the bags. You know the routine. show me how to love, baby. I look around, since city's cold and empty, no one's around to judge me. I can see clearly when you're gone. Myself, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep in until I feel your touch. I said, I'm drowning in the night. Oh, but I'm like this, you're the one I just, I'm running out of time, 'cause I can see the sun light up the sky. So I hit the road in overdrive, baby. Oh, the city's cold and empty. No one's around to judge me. I can see clearly when you're gone. On my bed, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said, I'm drowning in the night. Oh, but I'm like this, you're the one I just, I'm just looking back to let you know. I can never say it on the phone. They'll never let you go this time. I said, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch.
Living in Broadway paradise, bruv, that's GHS. I was on a grind like DMX, Radio King, that's Basics, Radio King, that's GHS. My back on Radio King, I'm GHS. Boy, DMX, Basics, that's why you can't compare them. Them I don't hear them, see them, energy scares them. Them I don't wear them, them I don't wear them. I got the Midas touch, I got gold and platinum hats on. When I roll like a traveler, hold the boy, then I'll catch me up. Energies, bro, I got the 8-shit one. I told my young G, make sure you save some in case the ring come. They wouldn't ask today really when I save us, but who can I trust, who can I trust? And got me cause I'm madness. If you get caught, that's bad luck. Who can I trust, who can I trust? London City got bad luck. If you get caught, that's like, we be out here to that fun. The youngers are overly fun. Don't come around here with you and get where I'm from. Get lost if I find where I'm from. You see, we have few options. So man, look to stop. What next turn your whole block of hotness? Politician ain't bothered. Then I win more boxed in. Bros outside chicken shop and informer. Watch them like Austin. Then they turn myth like notness. The synopsis. And I put trust in no one. But I don't know who the ops is. Who can I trust? Who can I trust? And got me cause I'm madness. If you get caught, that's bad luck. Who can I trust? Who can I trust? London City got bad luck. If you get caught, that's like, when I grab 24, don't sleep much. Got juice in a mix till I do raw. When I move John Cena, girl, she were a keeper. You love me when I pull up in a beamer. Just see clearer. Out of the jungle like the hero. I know what I see in a mirror. But I never had eating. I didn't believe him. I didn't believe him. Man believed him. Man believed in my speakers. Now I'm in a public speaking. Nowadays life got meaning. But bad man don't wanna see this. Who can I trust? Who can I trust? And got me cause I'm madness. If you get caught, so you can chance. Paradise. London City got bad luck. If we get caught, that's who can I trust, so you can chance. Paradise. London City got bad luck. If we get caught, that's bad luck. Who can I trust, so you can trust. Paradise. Let's go, speak with our madness.
Crazy badges.
Like that phone number now.
Hello and welcome to another presentation of Garden State IAA Hoops. I'm Joe Lamy, joined by Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. Tonight, the Newark East Eagles are going up against the North High Dragons. Danny, your thoughts on this one?
Well, the big story tonight, Junior is not in the lineup. We don't know what his status is for the entire game, but he was spotted in street clothes. Overall, a huge blow to the Eagles.
Here we go.
There. Eagles on offense, holding, waiting for something to open up. Oh, and an ugly pass there into the first row.
Eagles really struggling out of the gate without Junior. Coach Bishop can't be happy with that effort. Looks like we might be in for a long, long night.
And he holds it up top. A beautiful backdoor cut. Oh, and he missed it. Wide open layup there, and he missed it. Dragons now coming back the other way and pushing the pace with a 3-on-1. And they'll get the easy bucket. Things are going from bad to worse quickly here for the Eagles. Controlling traffic, and oh, ball knocked loose there. And here we go, the Dragons going the other way. Now with a 2-on-1. And he finishes with a silky finger roll in the lane.
Oh, Joe, the Dragons are rolling. Without Junior, the Eagles look completely lost. Nothing is working for them right now.
The clock runs out, and we are heading to halftime. The Dragons up on top. They lead by 13. And we'll return after halftime to bring you the start of the third.
Alright, fellas. Here's the deal. We're gonna blow out. We're not playing, not hustle.
Listen, I'm going in.
Hey, y'all, huddle up. Y'all playing. Let's go. Let's go. This ain't over yet. This ain't over yet. This ain't over yet. This ain't over yet. Settle down. Come on, let's huddle up. Let's huddle up. Bring it in. Bring it.
Man, we down 13.
Confident play we're seeing out of them right now.
Yep, the scoreboard tells the story, that's for sure.
And Junior playing on a weakened knee. I just wonder how long he's going to be able to last out there. Surely they'll want to take precaution with him.
Here's the three. Williams can't hit it. And here are the Eagles now. Junior outside. Down low. Here's the Dirko. John Powell with the block.
Phenomenal awareness from Powell. He positioned himself well to come up with that block.
And it's Dillard missing. And with the injury Junior's trying to play through, I believe he picked it up at the end of last game.
Yeah, it seems like an innocuous play where he felt a strange sensation in his knee. Unfortunately, it just hasn't gone away and nagged him since.
Pass to Coral. Back to Williams. On the wing, Eric Dillard. That falls. Great assist that time from Charles Williams.
The aggression on Dillard's three-point answer, making a statement about which team owns the arc in this game.
Now here's Marceda. Day. And here's Junior outside. Knocks down the triple.
And in just a blink, they answer back with a three of their own.
Mano a mano. It's partly a matter of pride right now.
And with the way that Junior has burst onto the scene, there's some talk going around that he's going to get offers to play at the next level.
And he's got such raw talent. There's no doubt about that. But every college can see the ceiling Junior has and wants to get him into their program. He'll have a lot of options to choose from by the time he ends high school.
Back to Stauffer. 6 to shoot for 3. And again, it's North High with the 3.
The D's got to do a little better. That's a high percentage shot if they don't get right in his face.
Goes up on the wing. And a misfire there from Junior. Wonder if that leg is still bothering him. Outside, it's Williams. And Lack comes to help. And here's Eric Dillard outside. Newark East grabs the miss. On the wing, Junior. Marceda. Pass to Junior. There's the 3. And Junior can't connect there. The knee could still be an issue. Outside Stauffer. Here's Coral. And draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Tough to put good coverage on Jack Coral. He fearlessly goes right into the defender to create a foul and gets the shot off.
That free throw, no good.
And for North High, what a start to the game. Every play executed to perfection, and that made the game look easy. Great job from them all around.
And the stats from the first half, as favorable as they are, they don't even tell the whole story, guys.
It's true. The Dragons looked like they were playing against pylons in the first half. I mean, I know Newark East has more heart than what they showed. Hopefully Junior's return can remind them how to compete.
It's stolen by Brothers. Junior outside. And you can tell that Junior's just fighting through it right now. Very hard for him.
I agree, absolutely. You wonder if it was the right move for him to step on the floor in this one. The concern is that he could injure his leg further by continuing to play on it.
Williams with it. Now Evans defending. Swings it to Gibson. Outside Jones. To the paint. And a late ball.
This is how you share the ball. Jones recognizing the overcommit on the defense and getting it to his teammate.
Their offense has stagnated.
It's been hard to watch. They need a bucket, and soon.
Mason. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding, but it feels a lot bigger.
Yeah, and the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been superior.
7-second difference between the shot and game clock.
Well, you look at the last few games of the Dragons. It shouldn't be a surprise that they come out firing. This team has really been on a roll.
A number of quality wins for North High in their last handful of games. The team's peaking at the right time, that's for sure. And if the first half is any indication, they're a force to be reckoned with the rest of the way.
Junior outside. Brothers a screen to the right side. Outside, Evans. Sheffield. Back to Evans. Ball's knocked loose. And here's Junior.
Oh, yes, he did. Yes, sir. What a shot. Super rad. Nicely done.
He ends the quarter with a money 3 as the buzzer sounds.
They knew exactly what they wanted to do there, and the time.
Through 3 quarters of play, they're down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Powell, Zadirko covering. Back to Stauffer. Hotkins swings it to Stauffer. And here's Hotkins. The screen by Powell. And here comes the break.
And what a morale boost it must be to get Junior back on the floor. He might not be 100%, but just having him get spread out there as a scorer and defender makes everyone feel and play better.
foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Final buzzer sounds, and that'll do it. Dragons are able to maintain the lead they built at halftime and get a big win for the school here in Newark.
Yeah, the Eagles did everything they could to make it interesting. Junior gave them a spark, but in the end, the hole they dug in the first half was just too deep.
And it just goes to show that it takes 4 quarters of excellent play to win a game. North High were the better team start to finish, and they buried the Eagles in that first half.
For Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger, I'm Joe Lamy. We hope to see you again for our next presentation of Garden State IAA Sports.
All right, man.
Hey, that was hero stuff. Even in the loss, you're a fighter.
Thanks, Arch.
Now remember, rice it. Rest, ice, compress, and elevate that knee.
Yeah, no doubt all week.
Hey. We focus on the invitational. That's all that matters now. Understood?
Thanks, Arch.
Junior, rice it.
Yeah.
Evan, Chuck, couple of heavy.
No. This room's for players and coaches only. Out.
All right, okay, Coach, use
I'm
me.
good.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Barclays Center. We're here for the final game in the Battle of Brooklyn. I'm Joe Lamy. Alongside me are Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. Great matchup in this one between Louisiana Northeast and Newark East.
Sure is, Joe. Both teams have looked impressive lately, but you'd have to be a fool to think this isn't Louisiana Northeast Toulouse. They're led by top recruit Hendrick. This team is tops in the country.
The depth and talent of the Civic Cats will be hard to match, but the Newark East Eagles are no slouches, and they play with heart all season long. They also have a surprise star in Junior that can provide matchup issues for the Civic Cats.
Either way, we'll be in for a treat as the top talent in high school hoops hits the floor. The scouts will be tuned in for this one as the Battle of Brooklyn is on its way. And now the lineup for Newark East. Team captain Day is the point, with the talented Junior at the 2. Black and Zadzirko are the front court pair at the 3 and the 4, and Marceda gets to start at center. And for Louisiana Northeast, they'll be going with Davidson at the point with the star Cobb to his side. At the 3 and 4, you have Splitter and Teddy Edwards, another star standout. In the middle of it all is Mushi Fresh.
And this is the matchup everyone wants to see. Hendricks Cobb versus Junior. They'll be going at each other all game long at their position.
Down low, Zadzirko right side. Kicks it out to Junior. Launches a 3. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Some excellent competitiveness from Junior here, not letting the other team's last 3 go unanswered.
And with Cobb and Junior matching up, they're familiar with one another from when Cobb grew up in the area.
And that's what makes this game such a battle. You have the history between them and the fact they're both the stars for their teams. A lot of fans and scouts alike are curious about how this game goes for these two.
Now Junior, right side. Pass to Lack. Returns to Day. Junior, outside. Good, and the assist goes to KJ Day.
The effort that Dave makes to provide for his team is absolutely exceptional. He works hard keeping all the Eagles involved.
Watching the way Cobb gets things done on the floor is exemplary. It's easy to see why he's such a highly regarded recruit.
Everything comes so easy for him. Just raw, natural ability combined with a great sense of the moment. There's a sense that he'll be an impact player beyond the college level someday already.
Outside, Davidson. Fresh. And that one goes long. Well, everything's working for them at the offensive end right now.
Yeah, good play calling and even better execution.
Junior outside. Yep, that one goes.
Gotta commend his focus. Junior taking the contact well and finding a way to score.
Outside Cobb. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
I'll tell you what, that's one he wants back.
It was high percentage, but it wasn't going that time.
Junior, left side. Outside, Day. Back to Junior. Lack. Pass to Marceda. Junior, defended by Fresh. Screened by Marceda. And so it looks like the Eagles will retain possession here. Both teams quarter number 2 and just taste of play after traveling across the country.
Yeah, that should be a big advantage for the Eagles, Joe. They want to do whatever they can, keep their foot on the gas pedal, and keep the tempo of this game up. Hopefully, that should even out the talent advantage that the Civic Cats have on paper.
Fire
Out of bounds, it'll be Civic Cat ball. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. To the left wing. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
The second chance bucket from Edwards. It's a real display of his athleticism. Secures the rebound and goes right back up for his shot.
The drive by Junior. Mr. Ball meets Mr. Basket for the 5th time tonight. He's now 5 for 9.
And his scoring has been a really big boost for them today. They've leaned on him and he's come through.
Outside, Davidson. Past the arc. Newark East grabs the miss.
I don't think there's a person in the building who thought he was going to miss that.
Yeah, he had a wide open look. Wonder if he had maybe a little too much time.
To the inside, stolen by Teddy Edwards. Davidson with it. Black picks him up.
And one of the most gifted athletes on this team is Benny Davidson. He's a tremendous leader on the floor who just moves so well with the ball in his hands.
Outside Cobb. Pass to Wang. They set the screen. Back to Cobb.
Switch.
Lays it up and banks it in.
Inside, Cobb knows how to bully his way to get his shot. Pushes past the defense and gets what he wanted.
Drive by Junior. Up and in on the layup. And here's Cobb. He's got 6.
Check out Mason's awareness on defense. He tracks the ball as it's going up, is ready and waiting with an authoritative block.
And out of bounds it goes. The Eagles will take it over. The Eagles leading. Junior outside. Inside, Mason, and the Eagles tack on 2 more.
Fantastic read by Junior. You see him picking up the game more and more out there.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half of play. Eagles ahead. They lead by 3. And we send it to halftime now. Back with the third quarter right after this. In the second half of the Battle of Brooklyn starting up here. Great game so far between 2 fantastic high school squads. So it's the Cats now. It's a 3-point game.
And for Junior, the interest in him from colleges has been growing all season long. There's a good chance he'll get some offers from great schools to play at the next level.
To the middle. And James Marceda slams it in.
What a jam by Marceda, using his athleticism to go right over the top of the defense and dunk it in.
Going back to Junior and the offers from colleges, it seems like a lock he'll get at least an invite from some major schools.
And they'd be foolish not to offer him a scholarship at this point. He's proved time and time again this season that this is just the tip of the iceberg for him. Junior could be a huge player at the college level.
The shot by Zabirko, no good. And a foul called on Junior. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Cobb. He's got 8 in this one. Benjamin Davidson for 3. James Marceda with the rebound. Deflects the pass. Outside, Davidson. The tray. Cobb's shot is off. The Eagles now on offense. To the paint. Here's Lack. Yes, and it's Junior picking up the assist.
The defense has been so soft down low.
Marshmallow soft inside. 5 straight scores in the paint. This team will just keep exploiting that weakness.
Outside Cobb. Fresh. Hits the 3-pointer. And with Cobb playing back in Brooklyn, a bit of a homecoming for him, guys.
Yeah, definitely. He spent his early years playing in Newark, right down the road from this facility, actually. And at age 12, his parents moved to Louisiana, and that's really where his basketball career took off.
And here are the the Civic Cats now, trailing by 4. Now here's Cobb. The D right on him. Wang. And the 3 off target. And here's Junior outside. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And that's only 1 quarter remains. If anyone's game at the Battle of Brooklyn will be decided in the coming minutes. Here's Junior. Mason, the screen. Down low. A soft touch off the glass and in.
Showing how well he understands the game. Fantastic pass to set up his teammate.
Outside Cobb.
And a look at the Civic Cats bench. It's not the most talented, but the group is well seasoned. A lot of seniors who have seen everything this program has thrown their way.
Screen by Marceda. And James Marceda slams it in.
And on defense, absolutely no one stepping up to the challenge. Impressive move.
Yeah, credit him for good recognition, taking advantage of the opportunity.
And that sequence sort of tells the story of this game when you look up at the scoreboard.
And the basket is good by Cobb. And thinking about the Civic Cats bench, guys like Sapita, Timmerman, and Wang, not very talented, but they're experienced.
I agree. Certainly they're the last guys you expect to do any real damage out on the floor, but they're really not known for their score. But that leadership, that experience that they provide, that secures their spot on this team.
And Junior looking a bit winded out there. Wonder if that injury is still bothering him. Benjamin Davidson, the open look. With nobody near him, he buries it.
And when you play soft defense against Davidson, he'll burn you, teaching the D a valuable lesson on that one.
Now Junior to the inside. Shot's good by Mason.
Their passing right now is on another level.
Sweet. The last 5 buckets all off of assists. Teamwork at the offensive end.
Fresh is clean.
Big shot by Mushi gives the Civic Cats a much-needed boost. You can tell it's important to him that his squad counts on him.
Well, most thought that the Civic Cats would run away with this one, but this is very much a contest.
Absolutely, Joe. The Eagles have shown a lot of heart.
56 up. I was just tied game, man.
Over to the wing to take the lead. A shot by Porter, no good. And here are the Eagles now. Junior outside, inside, Marceda. It's in!
Let the big man eat down there. Once again, Marceda has the positioning he likes, and the rest is history.
Here's Cobb, and a critical chance right here.
And if they want to win this game, they need it to go their way.
And it's Marceda with the foul. That's his first foul.
And I like the call. I thought the D was still moving.
It looked like it, and he kind of slid underneath as he got the spot, too.
1 second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Louisiana calls timeout. Pass to Fresh. Edwards with it. Mushi Fresh is doubled. And the ball is tied up, so we have a jump ball. Mushi Fresh is doubled. And that'll be Louisiana's ball as it goes out of bounds. Civic Cats able to keep the ball here. And here are the Civic Cats now, trailing by 2. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball right now. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one, so they push him into the penalty.
Good work controlling the clock. Now they hope he misses.
Yeah, they'll use every trick they can to keep this game going.
And now they decide to intentionally foul. And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Growing up in Newark has its perks. Junior got the home skills on the hard courts, not too far away in New York City. And playing in those pickup games is great experience for a young player.
Splitter for 3. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Eagles. And the Battle of Brooklyn goes to the Eagles. Fantastic end to this invitational as Newark East gets the win in their own backyard.
Even though they were the local team, I don't think many expected the Eagles to win this. Gritty performance from them to take down the top team in the nation.
And it's certainly a disappointment for the Civic Cats, who came into this game as favorites. But they lost to a team that played with heart and put it all together right when they needed to. We saw a great game from Junior as well.
We want to thank everyone for watching the Battle of Brooklyn. Thanks for joining us.
I mean, what else can I say?
Shoot, we made it down better, you would be a starter.
Okay. I won't go that far. What you got, man? There will be others.
Yeah, I hope so.
Hey, man, I'm proud of you.
You too, man.
Yeah. Go celebrate with your team. You deserve it.
All right. Hey, what's up, Coach?
What's up, bro? How's it?
Good, man, good.
Listen, I know you got...
So you're staying in the G League, I can line the weeds, develop my game, and get paid now?
Exactly. Get a few endorsements, boost that paycheck, and you get the NBA development staff. So when you level up to the league, you already know the structure of the pro game. On the flip side of that is, there's grown men in the G League, lifers, looking for a 10-day contract by any means necessary.
Yeah, which means I might have a target on my back. Man, show this kid up. All right. Let's go to G League.
Yes. You're making the right choice, Junior. You won't regret it. I'm going to phone the gym right away because I know he's going to be thrilled. Stepping into a bigger world, kid. Think you ready?
No question. Let's go get it.